Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 for absolute beginners. And when we last left off, we were fabricating on Dublin and waiting for Ossory to sort of give us their claim, as it were. Hopefully their army takes a hit, whether or not it's an insurrection or, well, it's not going to be revolt, that is for sure. But we're either waiting for Ossory to become weak. We are also waiting on Ossory to stop this pact here. Oh, this guy is incapable. Which means if this guy dies and his son takes over, that is where the alliance is. Essentially, because these two are married, that is what's going to call Gwynedd into the war if we press on Ossory, which we do not want to do. Looking around here, Dublin has 1,200 troops or so, and Kildare, on the other hand, has 1,500. So, in the grand scheme of things, this looks to be the best place to still try to fabricate claims. We can also try to move toward Connacht, which has 1,800 troops. That's not too good. And I want to sort of keep our realm together, so if not Dublin, Kildare, or Connacht, then we won't worry about moving up too much. Looking at our de jure duchies, we want to make sure that we can at least grab either Leinster or Meath, because Connacht is these two provinces here, which won't help us as far as getting claims and whatnot. So we are going to play. Oh, we are much better. Finally, the illness has passed. This illness trait was reducing our health by 2 points, so now we're just stressed, reducing our health by 1. Certainly, we're not out of the woods yet as far as our age and health is concerned, but it looks like we're on the up and up. So this is our chancellor, our steward here. He has collected a 40 gold tithe, and he once again has a 10.6% chance of doing that each year. One child lacks a guardian. Let's take a look here. This is Tulathan, our son. Now he is a 23023. We could try to make him a court chaplain, or what we could try to do is make him a marshal or commander, let's say. Let's try to educate him and see who we have to choose from the martial skill. Conteg the courtier. No, he can't pass down any good traits, but Aed will. Hello, Aed, the brilliant strategist and cavalry leader. That is what I'm talking about. If we want a good command to make our son a good commander, then this is the guy to mimic. We were also training our daughter, Narbflaith. So once she ages up just a little bit, we will have the opportunity to mold her sort of the way we want her to be. Right now, she is gregarious, which is a very good trait. +2 diplomacy and attraction. And all the vassals like her, +5 more. Pretty good base stats right out of the gate at 8 years old. So the work in Dublin seems to have come to fruition. This is what we were waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't have timed it any better. We can use that, lose 81 gold, good thing we collected that tithe, and 100 prestige, and we get a strong claim on the county of Dublin. Now, once again, this claim will not be inherited. It must be pressed in war, meaning the time is now for us to strike. Let's take a look at Dublin and his pacts, and we can see he is not in an alliance with anyone, so he is going to be defending himself. So, without further ado, Earl Marchad of Dublin, I do declare war on you, good sir. Oh, a truce breaker till 86. Oh, that sucks. Well, we are not going to break truce. It would drop us to near 0 prestige and all Christian rulers, which is everyone in this section of the world would like us by -25, the Pope included, and I don't want to be excommunicated. So we will hold on to that claim for another 3 years and hope we do not die, because if we die, that claim goes bye-bye and we have to start again. However, that's not going to stop us from moving on. 1,500 troops or 1,800 troops, the way is clear. let's go ahead and move our Chancellor to fabricate claims here in Kildare. So we will continue on. Hopefully we don't kick the bucket. If we do, we lose that claim on Dublin, but we still might be able to snag one on Kildare. And we are still waiting for that Treaty of Ossory to go away, because I do not feel... Wait. Did she die? Wait. Who? What? Is Ossory not in a pact anymore? Oh, they're not. What happened? Because this guy was married to Gwenellian of Gwynedd, which she has a weak claim. I mean, she's from here. One would assume. Is this just a non-aggression pact? Yeah, it's a non-aggression pact between the Chancellor of Ossory. But does that mean that there is no alliance here? I don't see that. You know, if we were to press, now would be the time. You know what? I'm not seeing that blue flag. It doesn't look like they can call anybody in. They're at 1,800 troops. We are at 2,500. So we do outnumber them greatly. I think now is the time to strike, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad I took a look at that. Just to make sure, you know. All I'm seeing are non-aggression packs. I am not seeing the blue flag anywhere. So, let us go ahead then and declare war. We're going to claim Ossory for our vassal, Earl Ragnvald of Ormond. Okay. We are paused. Let's go down to the lowest speed possible before we unpause. We will send that. We are at war. And now... Oh, now it's giving us the weak claim can be pressed. Anyway, let's raise up our levy. Now, one interesting thing here is I want to try to corral my armies together. Let's move them both to Desmond here. Or do I want to try to move them to Leinster? I don't know how he's going to move, so I'm being just a little reactive here. Let's go ahead and while we are here, we'll raise our vassal levies and get them also moving down here to Desmond. And let's just take this nice and slow. Okay, so he's got 1,900 total troops. He is marching to Leinster 8 August. We could stop here and reinforce this fight. Matter of fact, let's do that. No, our morale is going to be way too low. Ormond 13 August, 8 August. All right, guys. Well, it looks as if you guys are going to be reinforcing this way. Let's go ahead and assign a few commanders here. We want Aed in the center for sure. We also want Darmate. That's pretty good. Darmate on the side and General Donchad. Nope, Malachy. So these troops will reinforce. We've got them coming in. Let's see if that forces him to stop moving. We'll be the defender in this terrain. They'll be on pretty even morale. Once this big army with a lot of morale comes in, we might be able to pick them off. At least that's my hope. We should get our defender bonus with these guys because we are not moving. Let's merge these guys up. Oh, so he's moving now. All right, he is going to be in Thomond, 26 August. We will be gone by then. Excellent. So we will join our armies together, get one big ball o' death, and hopefully these pikemen can sort of route around him. Once we get them all up and running, we'll see what kind of generals we have. Make sure our generals are in their correct places for the ranks, and then we will be ready to move on that army here. 2,800 troops, Aed, Darmay, and Malachy. So Aed was moved from the center. We want Aed in the center and Darmay on the side. These guys are continuing their march in. If he's going to try to siege down Thomond, that's going to be on him. And he is indeed. His siege progress is going to be at 3.7 every 10 days. Which should afford us enough time to rally the troops, get them together, and then ping-pong ball them. All right, the march is on, good sir. Now, he may abandon the siege, or he may decide to hold fast here. Looks like he's holding fast. We'll see what we got. That's the vassal levies raised too long. Once we can crush this force down substantially, we will release our vassal levies. Yeah, he didn't even have generals on his flanks. And our child decides to grow up in the middle of war. The lady almost ran me down as I entered the hall. Tearfully, she told me my daughter had insulted her again. But my dear lady, you are fat. She can be honest, which lowers her intrigue skill, which isn't bad. She's not going to be a backstabber, but she is going to be diplomatic. Same trade opinion. Lose 5 prestige, and we lose some. So she loses the trait honest, or punish her. A 50% chance she gets deceitful, which lowers the diplomacy skill and improves the intrigue. Or a 40% chance she loses honest, 10% no effect. So honest, do I want to keep her diplomatic and good with the same trait, honest people? Let's just do this. So she lost the same trait, and she lost the honest trait, but I don't think she upset anyone. All right, we are going to finish this battle here. Looks like pretty handily. That's 20 war score. He's going to be bouncing back to Ossory. Once we finish him off, we'll follow him back in our lands and then lower the vassal levies and get our vassals happier with us. Because I don't think these amount of troops can pose much of a threat. Oh, he's going to Kildare. Well, we'll go ahead and bounce him. He can't call in any allies at this point, so we're just thinning his numbers as best we can, and if we can capture the Earl in combat, then the war will be over very quickly. And I think this should be the last bounce. He's trying to run. We got him. So he's under 1,000 troops now. 6.7, 900 troops. All right. Well, I could keep them. I mean, that's 1,000 troops and 3.5% every 12 days. Let's continue on ping-pong balling him. I want to try to capture him. We are still making war score from battles, and that will increase exponentially if we capture him. He's going back to Ossory. I think this will be the last ping-pong, because then he can't siege down any of our holdings. Now with only 720 some odd troops. So we didn't capture him, but he is going to be just sitting there. So now we will increase the speed here. We're sieging at 3.5 every 12 days. He is going to try to siege down our capital, but he should not be successful. Yeah, he needs 1,700 troops to try to overthrow that. So this is a big waiting game now. Let's go up to speed 5. Let's really crank this down and wait for that 100 war score. All right, Don Chad, our son, is now of legal age. He is a skilled tactician. 76438. He's sort of average. He's your average Joe. A son was born to the tannist named Kellogg. The taste of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. All right, we will seize this down nice and handily. And then once this falls, we should be at 100% war score. Our wife is pregnant, gain some prestige there. Outstanding. We need that prestige and money to make this title. 95%. Oh, come on, man. All right, let's go ahead and siege this down then. 7.5. It's a smaller holding here. Work in Kildare comes to fruition. So Kildare now has a claim against it. Okay, we'll use it. We'll keep that nice and handy and then move our Chancellor to Connacht then. All right. Good job, Chancellor boy. So as soon as this war is over, we can sort of regain our bearings and then go straight to war again. Let's see, named Rios, our daughter. Hello, Rios. Nice to meet you. And with the fall of this, There we go, 100% war score. We are going to enforce our demands. And what that's going to do is place our Duke of Leinster, actually, or is it Ormond? It's our Duke of Ormond. So he will own these 2 plots of land here. And now that falls within our claim. And I feel pretty great. I should be proud of myself. We are, oh, we lose humble because we're doing the work. All right, let's slow it down. We propose that Prince Arthur of the Scottish Revolt and our daughter get married. Well, I don't know about a Scottish revolt. I'm gonna have to decline that. I don't want to be involved in any revolts right now. We're gonna stand down our levy. 1 title can be created, so now we can create, because we have both provinces here in Leinster, we can create the Duchy of Leinster and assign ourselves another title. We need 158 bucks for that though. So we can save up our money, or we can go to war. So this will slowly tick down. I want to sort of, I know we've got that claim, and we're on sort of on borrowed time, but I don't want to press the issue just yet. I want to give our troops a chance to come back together. 1 child lacks a guardian here at 23103. Let's see. Who says should... Oh, our marshal might educator. Now let's see if we can make her a steward. Regan. Or wait. Let's take a look at our vassals. See who doesn't like us. We can raise their opinion by +10. So, Armagade. Alright, we need to increase his opinion, and we can do that by having him educate our child here. Either that or it won't, because... Nah. News has reached court to claim it my titles. Merchade, our nephew, is hiring men to attack against me. Oh dear, I hope he's not prone to accidents. Be a shame if something were to happen to our nephew. Only a 39.6% chance. So we have an adventurer threat. So essentially we have to get this guy killed before this date. 5 November, 2 years from now. Well, we can work on that. Let's see. Now, let's cancel that. We don't need to do that anymore. But what we do need to do is plot on this guy and see if there is anyone we can buy here. Let's see. I was inspecting the damage to the highest tower in Leinster when the head of Nathbarth appeared outside the window 50 meters above the ground. What should I do with this curious child? 50% she gains honest back. 35% chance she gets brave, which is good. 10% she's wounded. Why not? So she is now honest. Outstanding. Alright, 1 title can be created, we know. We're making enough gold to do that. So that's only a matter of time. Well, she is honest. I think she would be pretty good to betroth. Our son is now of legal age, 69634. How's his marshal? Oh, geez, he's craven. He's a scaredy cat. Scaredy cat's son is not going to be leading troops anytime soon. Alright, as we were looking at plot power here, 14% extra plot power for 15 gold. Let's go ahead and send that. We'll auto-invite to plot. Anyone else want to join? We've got a few bishops here that we can pay off. Torturing a rat behind the stables today. If we lose prestige, she gains the trait cruel. Losing some diplomacy, no. 50% kind, 40% cruel. Yeah, let's do that one. She is now kind. She is going to be a master diplomat. So we're sort of paving the way for good relations here for sure. Anyway, as we were saying, let's see, 10% more for 15 gold. No, we don't want to declare a war. We want to... Okay, so we don't have the money to pay him off. We do have some plot backers, but I don't know if this is going to fire or not. A 95% threat. Let's see. Oh, are we not the only ones plotting to kill him? Merchad Matt Conkabar. And there is... No. MacAid, our courtier. So Olav Ragnarvolson from Ormond wants to kill that guy. Well, is that important to us? He's just our courtier. He's a 1013, but he's not better than any of those guys. I actually don't know why I should care. Okay. All right, troop levels are almost up. We do have those claims. How strong is Kildare? 1,500. We could sweep in real quick, fast, and in a hurry, can we not? We can. Now, if we claim Kildare, we can assign it to our unlanded son. As long as they don't hate us too awful bad. Preferably the one with the least amount of martial. This guy, Flatham. Because he won't be able to raise enough troops, or he won't be able to raise as many troops as Donchad will. And it's just a county, so he'll still be serving under us, which is outstanding. I believe... Yeah, we've got enough time before this, right? We've got a year? Well, I don't want to be fighting in the middle of a war. Can we smash them within a year and get our levy back up? Or do we want to lose the claim? I believe right now the smart play would be to save our money, just pocket as much as we can, keep our levy as high as possible, and right before the date that he is supposed to raise up, maybe a month before, then raise up so our vassal levy gets full of energy. Sure, our vassals won't like it, but we definitely need them. We're drawn to a large crowd standing in front of a tall building. It seems they've gathered to watch the antics of a man who've climbed up on the building's roof. So we are trying to improve our diplomacy skill from our ambition. This is a chance that we can do it. Don't do it. You hurry inside the building and join the desperate man. Stay away. You slowly climb the edge. I just want to talk. Talk to the man. A 50-50. You speak gently as you talk. Carefully guide conversation. To the crowd's dismay, he's come down with you. We gain our diplomacy. We've fulfilled our ambition. And now we can amass wealth or become King of Ireland. You know what? I think it's time. We're old enough now that we can't do anything else. If pagan, which we're not, the unlimited use of subjugation, and if the fabricate is available, it may acquire him with a claim for Ireland itself, which is not bad. But I think that is a good point to leave it here, ladies and gentlemen. So this episode, we took care of Ossory, and our vassal, who really, really likes us because we pressed his claim, is going to rebuild here in a few years, 5 January and August. So he can provide even more troops. Oh, we're going to be good. This levy should be really, really big by the time that these adventurers come aboard. If we don't kill the guy first, we're at 76%. This guy can join the plot. Yeah, 30 gold. Just an extra backer here to try to curb that. It's just a little out-of-pocket expense to lower that down. But if worse comes to worse, then we will stand up our military a month or two before November of next year, and we will smash the Pretender. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Crusader Kings 2 video. Take care.